My wonderful, beautiful, amazing Virgos. I'm Gabriella from Gabriella's Vampire Tarot. For today, I'm going to be doing a general reading of past, present, future, a 9-card spread. I'm going to be using the regular tarot deck, clarify with the vampire deck, draw a special vampire card, draw a vampire oracle, and then draw 3 yes or no answers for thee. So let's get started with your reading. Okay, the general card is the Wheel of Fortune. So let's look at the first row, which is also the past. You start off with 9 of Swords, 6 of Cups, and Ace of Cups. Wow, interesting. Yeah, what I kind of saw for you in your past, my beloved Virgo man or woman, whoever's watching, is that, you obviously had a bit of a doubt. That's kind of what I'm getting here is, there was some doubt that took place somewhere in your past, but even that took place even before this past incident took place. Because the thing is, it's like, whatever, contributed to the 9 of Swords, and then, yeah, you suddenly get, new beginnings and stuff like that. I'm kind of guessing, it's like maybe this took place maybe in January or even towards the end of 2024. But the thing is, it's like this isn't really per se a love reading or anything because the Ace of Cups is technically about new love beginnings, but it's also about, like abundance and also new beginnings in like career or any other endeavor and stuff like that. But the Knight of Swords is, sort of like, a nightmarish kind of situation. You're kind of worried or you're scared about something. And, okay, and then, suddenly, this could have also been a childhood friend, because this is a nostalgia card. Maybe somebody came back to you and then, suddenly you get this new beginning of some kind. I mean, I'm kind of getting, that, yeah, in the current times, even, this could have also been a current times kind of situation, where, sometimes, you have a bit of self-doubt about yourself, and that's why, you pretty much, can sometimes suffer from some kind of, internal worries, and then suddenly, wasn't actually all that bad, because when you actually look back, it's like, actually, there was actually just a new beginning of some kind. Well, we're gonna have to look at the other cards, and especially clarification afterwards, but let's look at current times. You do start off with the Queen of Pentacles, 7 of Swords reversed. Queen of Pentacles reversed as well, and the Empress reversed. Oof, okay. Yeah, I'm kind of guessing, it's like, okay, you tried to kind of, overcome some kind of, self-doubt and some kind of obstacle and stuff like that, but in current times, it seems like, that you're still not, like in a real strong position of some kind, because the fact is that you do get the Empress reverse, which is one of your cards next to Hermit and stuff like that. But the thing is, the Empress is, mostly upright is all about new beginnings, birthings, bringing forth this beautiful idea of some kind. But since it came in the reversed, card, or version, the thing is, it's like, it seems like, that there's still something, that you're kind of lacking within yourself, sort of. And the thing is, it's like, I'm kind of guessing, or sensing more or less, it's like, this confidence and stuff like that. I mean, okay, sometimes, you deal with moments where you just feel like, oh yeah, it's like but with the ebbs and flows, one minute you feel like you're on top of the world, and then next you feel like thinking, oh my goodness, what was I even thinking? How did I get like this and stuff like that? Well, the thing is, it could be, I'm also kind of getting, that you're kind of worried about finances, because, it's like with, the Queen of Pentacles reversed, because normally with the Queen of Pentacles upright, it's like a hardworking parent, and, this is you, an Earth card, you're an Earth sign, grounded, down to earth, authentic, this is all about saying all the finances are okay, but it seems like in current times, it could be, that your finances aren't working out as well. But with the 7 of Swords reversed, it's kind of like coming to terms and with clarity, because normally with the 7 of Swords upright, it's kind of like a deceptive kind of con artist kind of individual, but reverse is kind of like, oh, okay. And that could also make you feel like, I don't feel like my true self. I'm feeling doubtful. I feel all this negativity and stuff like that. Well, we're gonna have to keep going, won't we? Especially clarification. But in the future, you get Aries. You could have, or the Emperor. You can have Aries somewhere in your star chart. 6 of Pentacles. And Death reversed. Okay. Yeah, you could be, you will be, presented with this new, potential job opportunity of some kind. This could be a boss of some kind. Maybe it isn't Aries, but it's definitely some kind of authoritative individual. And this person is probably going to be offering you something, but for some reason, it seems like it may be, kind of like a pie in the sky kind of dream, a little bit of a pipe dream, something that seems a bit uncertain, because Death upright, which is also the same card I pulled for the vampire, literally killed me off. This is kind of, more or less a rebirthing moment. But since death is reversed, it's pretty much, it's practically game over, dead, done, over with kind of situation. Well, I need to do some clarification because I want to know exactly, to give you a real clear idea. Because why would you get the Nine of Swords in the past? Okay, well, you had strength. So, obviously, there was something, that caused you to kind of lack, security, or, confidence within yourself. So sometimes, it's like it happens, when you're about to embark on something, when you're about to try new things, it's like you obviously, felt some kind of uncertainty about some kind of endeavor or path or project that you were more or less heading towards, but you were incredibly strong and determined with the Strength card. Wow. So whatever it was, it's like, okay, sometimes, even for me, I mean, I can sort of relate more or less to the Nine of Swords. I mean, eventually I did get my strength. But the thing is, it's like sometimes you kind of have to pursue something even though you feel like thinking, I have so much, negativity and doubt about the situation. But the thing is, don't knock it till you try it, and nothing ventured is nothing gained. So, it's like if you only, stayed in this situation of just having nightmares and worries the whole time, well, you wouldn't have actually, found your true strength within you. And this is impressive. I mean, not many humans can handle that, but if you're one of the very lucky few, then, well, that's just remarkable. For Six of Cups, you get Four of Pentacles. So there was obviously, some kind of, some kind of nostalgia. And the thing is, when you look at the past, you probably thought, oh yeah, the past, will look brighter and healthier and nicer in many ways. But the thing is, it's like, okay, we're in current times and no more in the past. You can always constantly be looking at the past, but what good is it going to do unless it will benefit you for any kind of, current and future endeavors and plans and stuff like that, to think, let's learn from the past for this situation. And maybe that's kind of, what you're more or less, what you did in the past. You probably thought, let's see what we're going to, how we're going to continue on and learn from the past. Because, it obviously, looks incredibly, stable and very optimistic and very, positive. That's what the Six of Cups is, kind of in a positive manner looking at the past. For Ace of Cups of New Beginnings, you get the Hermit. And like I said, the Hermit is right next to your card. So obviously, it's like, there's a new beginning. But, the thing is sometimes, when you feel like you're being offered something new, it could cause one to feel like, okay, we need to, think this through. Because, first you do get the Nine of Swords, which is a nightmare and, kind of, depressing kind of card where you think, oh my goodness, this is all just one miserable experience. And now, or, the fact that we're being presented with this new option of some kind. The thing is sometimes you want to actually kind of, reflect on everything and do a bit of introspection before you actually pursue with it, right? Because, it's like, even in my situation, I didn't really have a chance. I mean, sort of, I can sort of, relate to the Hermit card in many ways. But when I woke up from my, 300-year slumber, I took an extra year just to kind of acclimate myself to modern day society because, for starters, I wasn't dressed for the, for modern day with, modern clothes and stuff like that. And plus I couldn't eat any kind of food and stuff like that. So the thing is, I did, introspection and stuff like that, but I wasn't really focused on the new beginnings personally until, later on. But the thing is I can understand how sometimes when you're being presented with something new, you just kind of think, I need to think this through before I actually go through with it. So for the Queen of Pentacles reverse, you feel like, you're not on top of your, financial game, or there's some financial problems going on, but you do get the Chariot. So wonderful to have this ambition and passion within you. I mean, the Chariot is not per se a zodiac sign because it is one of the major arcanas. The thing is it's like it sort of reminds me of the Sagittarius because of the bow and arrow. You could even have Sagittarius somewhere in your star chart, Leo, Aries, Scorpio pretty soon. But the thing is it's like I still see you incredibly determined to, despite, the odds of having financial difficulties, which is remarkable because not many humans in this world, can handle, when they're faced with all of this negativity. A lot of people just curl up or they run off or they just, hide and think, okay, I can't deal with this right now. But the fact is, you just keep going, which is wonderful. And please don't give up on any kind of financial difficulties or anything, and just remain ambitious, goal-oriented, and determined. So for the Seven of Swords, there's clarity, reversed, because you get the Seven of Wands. Because the thing is, it's like, I love that this is in the center of the entire read, because, this shows that you're just not giving up. You're incredibly still ambitious, because you know that there's clarity. Maybe you got, maybe you have to, like, budget. Maybe you have to kind of, do whatever, other, financial stuff and stuff like that. And this is you finally, continuing on with the whole, action and passion and determination in your own way to say, okay, maybe your financial situation isn't good right now, but the thing is as long as you keep, working at it and improving it and stuff like that, eventually everything should just be as clear as water and crystal. Despite the Empress reversed, you feel like, oh goodness, I feel like I'm losing myself. You get the Moon. Now, this could have taken place around or, after, the Leo full moon, most likely after. But the thing is, it's like, I do see you, moving forward on this new path, wherever it may be, or wherever it's going to take you. Maybe, I hope you don't have to overwork yourself and stuff like that. I mean, the thing is, yeah, I do see you actually, embarking on this new journey and this new path. Because normally in the other tarot deck with the Moon, you see this tiny little squiggly path that's kind of, heading off towards the mountain of opportunity of whatever it may be. And so I do see you actually changing course somewhere. So the thing is, it's like your life is not always going to be a straight line saying, okay, from, point A to point B, it's just, it's just one straight line, no problems whatsoever. And then eventually, everything is just going to be successful. Not everybody gets to have that, kind of story. I mean, look at me. I mean, I'm a vampire, right? But you know what I do like? Confidence and the Empress upright. Wow. Now that is what I'm talking about. The thing is, it's like this is finally you in your strong suit. This is new beginnings, prosperity, abundance, birthing, whatever it may be, whatever, fertility, because that's what apples are all about. And this beautiful pink rose and stuff like that. I mean, the thing is, I love the fact that you're just not giving up. And nor should you. The thing is, it's like, if you only allow all this negativity, to affect you and stuff like that without even having the chance or moment to put up a fight, it's not going to end well. But the fact is that, you're incredibly still goal-oriented and determined in your own way. You're just going to keep on fighting, just moving forward and just thinking, okay, we need to figure this out. You're changing course, and this is you. Amazing. I knew it. I knew how strong and capable Virgos are in many ways. Six of Pentacles. Okay, well, you get your second Nine of Swords. The thing is I can understand, when you're about to be offered and presented with a new beginning of some kind, okay, we'll take all the time you need, because if you feel any kind of hesitancy or worries or nightmares or negativity, from this potential offering of some kind, the thing is you need to make sure that everything is just clear as crystal, and make sure that all the I's are dotted, the T's are crossed, to read all the fine print, to read every contract, any, word, and ask as many questions as possible, because the thing is, it's like, you want to make sure that people aren't going to be deceiving you with the Seven of Swords upright. I mean, at least, yours came in reverse, but if it was upright, it's all, a real, negative outcome, because that's how, predators, will, approach their prey by saying, I have this very beautiful offering, and then there's just nothing, So I would just make sure that everything is clear, despite the death reversed of everything is dead, done, over with. You do get the Ten of Swords. So maybe this potential offering, is something that you might want to really reconsider. It's like, because the thing is I want you to remain in your, in your confident, strong suit, even though you're not, you could definitely have Aries somewhere in your star chart. But I want you to, to really, rethink this, because, the thing is if, this is some kind of nightmare, it will end like this. So I would just actually, make sure that perhaps, avoid, this situation, whatever it may be, sometime in the future and stuff like that, because, otherwise it will, result in a real, dead done over with kind of situation, and that's what I want you to avoid. So that's why I'm here more or less as your guide. I'm not going to ever tell you what to do. If you want to proceed with this, and maybe it might turn out to be some miraculous moment where you pretty much just think, okay, actually I pursued with this, and actually everything just worked out just fine, But that's why I'm just here. I won't ever give out orders. For your special vampire card, you get the Queen of Swords. Exactly. You could have, air somewhere in your star chart, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. My goodness, sometimes I just cannot talk, can I? But I see you incredibly, determined. I see you very, strategic and analytical, grounded and rational. And the thing is, and that's what I really see here in current times. You're determined, you're passionate. If you don't want to live in like a poverty kind of situation, no, we never got the poverty, card here at all. But if you want to avoid that, you have to really think ahead, and that's what I love about all Virgos out there, is you guys are rational thinkers. You guys think ahead by thinking, okay, let's look at the potential, disasters that we need to kind of maybe potentially mitigate and stuff like that. But that's just very beautiful. Wow. Let's see what Oracle has for my beautiful, beloved Virgos. Sacrifice. And renunciation, offering, and letting go. Well, the thing is, nothing worth having comes easy. And the thing is, depending on what kind of sacrifice it is, if you have to sacrifice your time to be able to improve your finances, sometimes a lot of humans have to do that, and if you have to kind of do any kind of mild sacrifice, hopefully it's not all too, damaging in any way that could really be impacting your future in any way. But sometimes, either you have to let go, you have to offer, maybe extra time, maybe you have to kind of let go of potential offerings that could also, end up in a real big disaster and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's kind of, what the Oracle has for you. So, I'm going to finish off with 3 yes or no answers. Please feel free to pause this video and think about the questions you want answered. Because for number 1, you get yes with the Page of Pentacles upright. No with the 4 of Cups upright. And no with the 10 of Wands upright. Okay. Well, my beloved, beautiful Virgos, if this reading resonated, please feel free to join and subscribe for more Vampire Journey towards the future. I just want to thank you guys incredibly so much for supporting me and my channel. I love you guys incredibly. In a few days, I'm going to go back to the general love ring, so I'm going to go back and forth between general love for now. But I just want to say how much I love you guys incredibly, and thank you all so much for your support.